We'll do questions for Geremy so we can get in the shower and catch the bus, and then we'll finish off with Coach. Coach, an open statement on your first homecoming here at TSU and a game that fans really enjoyed.
No, it was a great game to watch. First of all, my hat goes off to Murray State. They played a tough match. I knew coming in here that their back was against the wall, and they were looking for their first OVC win. Had a bad showing last week against Austin P, and we knew we wanted to get their best shot, although we were up 21 points. Doesn't matter. And we knew it. I mean, listen, the game, it's hard to win games, period, in football. But we've learned over the course of this year how to win close games. And just too much for me. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack, after giving up a 21-point lead, but we had the resilience and the grit and toughness, and led by this cat here, man, to put us on top. I mean, he carried us on his back tonight, and he was just phenomenal. Play after play with his legs. We had to make it with his arm as well. Didn't play our best football totality. Defense gave up some key penalties. They kept drives alive. But for the most part, we came away with the victory. It's 4 straight wins. We're still sitting in a good position to possibly come away with hopefully a title. And, it's exciting to be in this time. I mean, this is it. This is what you play the games for. This is exciting times for these young men. And this is why we practice and we work hard to put ourselves in this type of position.
Quick notes for today is the first 4-game winning streak for TSU since 2016 and the first 4-game OVC winning streak since 2013. We'll take questions for Geremy.
Geremy, I remember the competition for the position at the beginning of the season. It was kind of billed as you being a strong arm, and the other quarterbacks, including Devin, being able to run the ball a little bit better. What happened to that?
just making plays with my legs. They do a pretty good job on the back end, so they gave me a chance to make plays with my legs, and I just did that.
Is that something you've done? Did you do that at Grambling?
Oh yeah. I had a little, here and there, but yeah, it's something I'm already used to. Yeah.
Did this guy teach you that about the ball? I mean, it seems like you're doing it more now.
Man, just bless me. That's all.
Geremy, you give up a 21-point lead. What's something you said to your offense when going back on the field and the game tied?
Oh man, we just gotta score. We put our defense in some bad positions, but just score, just take it one play by play. You know what I'm saying? Just finish at the end. That's what we did.
What can you say just about the energy on the sideline?
Oh man, them guys always up. They like that at practice. You know what I'm saying? Like we preach juice, energy, all that. So them coming to the game, they always had the boys up. So shout out to them boys.
Jeremy, did you think that this was a team that could contend seriously? Did you think this was a team that could contend for the OVC title at the beginning of the season?
I mean, you never know with the OVC. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, it could be your day. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to take every team the same. You can't take no teams lightly. So you just go in, play hard, and just win.
Any other questions for Geremy? All right, Geremy, you're good to go back to line. Thank you. Any questions for Coach?
Andy, last week you didn't want to go there. You didn't want to talk about the OVC race. This week you kind of have to. I mean, you're in there. You're right there in the thick of it. You're ready to talk about it now. And was this a team that you thought that could contend at the start of the year?
I felt that. I felt, I saw what the OVC was about in the spring. I saw some of the teams, and I realized that this team was competitive in every match up until a certain point. When they played Austin P, I was there in the rain, and that game could have easily been a 40-point loss, but I think they lost by a touchdown or maybe 3 points. I can't remember. So, I came in looking at, well, what do they do well? And these kids, they fight. They know how to fight. They have to fight and overcome a lot of obstacles by just being here and just dealing with certain things. And I wanted to take their strength and build on that. And we knew it was going to be tough. The first part of the season, coming in with not a lot of time with them, not having a spring, new offense, new defense, new identity, trust factor for them to know who I am. And it was really for me to get to know them and to earn their trust and try to get them to win games. So my goal was, okay, I don't know how many games we're going to win, but I just know I'm going to put a product on the field that's disciplined, fundamentally sound, mentally tough, and can be gritty and find ways to win games and make it hard for teams to beat us in the back half of the season. And these things are starting to come to fruition. And here we are, talking about really a 2 to 3 week schedule in terms of who's going to win the OVC.
So how have you changed from the end of the season till now?
How many games have I coached now?
7.
So 7 games in, each week.
8.
Eight, 5 and 3. I learn something new every week. There's a new challenge every single week. I've been listening. I just watch and I observe, and it's my job to make sure this team is ready each and every week to play their best football, to be their best selves, to challenge them to be, better men more than anything else. It truly is a self-development program that I'm building through football. These guys have been eating it up every single week. So it's constant learning, it's constant growing for me. I don't sleep. my golf game's going down the drain, but it's well worth it.
You mentioned that at the beginning of the season it was rough. Part of that was not having a quarterback, and now you're in contention and you have you have probably maybe the best quarterback in the league. Talk about his maturation.
To go from competing for the position to missing time to having a horrific start, Grambling State, then didn't even play against Grambling State, hardly played against Jackson State, kind of found his rhythm, when we played Kentucky State, and he just constantly grows every single week, and that's a testament to him spending time with you, looking at film on his own, understanding the offense. It's like for him, he's forced to drink out of a fire hydrant. You try to get down there and it's tough. It's a lot being thrown at him. So he's out making plays, and I trust him. He's tough, he's resilient, and he shocks me every time he runs the football. He has 2 of the longest runs on the year.
So have you worked with him personally on that?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say that, but I will say this. He's doing it with his legs and his arms. He's done it time and time again. And we just got to continue to rally around him and make him better. We haven't played our best game offensively yet. I'm still waiting for that day to happen.
So what was it that he wasn't doing at the first of the season when he was still a question mark?
Well, it was just calling the plays right. Figuring out ways that he can make the play call. If you remember, we had a ton of delayed game penalties because we couldn't get the play in right. Success for us back then was getting the play off. Whether it was a gain or no gain, it was just getting a play off. So we worked really hard as a staff, and you and the guys, offensive staff, has done a nice job of paring it down, making it easy, digestible for him to make the play call, and then for him to make the best decisions possible.
What can you say about the play of your tight ends? They've come up time and time again in big times for you.
Yes, Rock and Trueheart, they're phenomenal. Coach Harkey's does a phenomenal job at that position. Their growth and their toughness, that's the identity of our football team. They relish in blocking. They love coming down across the formation and crashing down on the defensive end. And that's the identity of who they are. And they've come up big for us. Josh with a big touchdown, and Rock, he was keyed on a lot. Came up with a big play on the scoring drive. So our tight end play has been awesome.
A little bit better crowd, well, much better crowd, 4 times larger today. Did you feel like you had a
I loved it.
advantage?
Hey man, I'll take that. I will take it. I mean, it was awesome to see the fans in there. And you know what? I think personally, we should make every home game homecoming. That's it. It's homecoming every home game. Same vibe, same energy. We'll just say homecoming every home game. So I thought it was great, and it was finally great to see the energy of the Big Blue fans, the alumni, standing on the sidelines, giving our boys energy. So I tell you what, you know, we needed that. That was a prime example of having a home field advantage when it got tight for us. You know,
Yeah.
squandering a 21-point lead, and you're sitting there like, ooh, okay, this can get ugly. And we're down a couple players. Eddie Graham was out. Corey, our safety, was out. And those are guys that we depend on to come up with big plays. And, you know, our backups were ready to go and made it happen. But having the fans behind us and cheering us and giving us the energy was beautiful, was everything.
Any more questions for Coach?
Anything on the injuries to Corey and
I don't know. I know that they were both dealing with injuries during the course of the year. Eddie, a little hamstring deal. I think he could have gone, but we're going to hold him out. Corey's been dealing with a sprained MCL, and you know, he was dinged up a little bit. So, but he was able to try to fight through, but couldn't do it. But I think our safeties came in and did a nice job. You know, Reese came in. Smith did a good job of coming in and making the plays happen for us.
All right, thanks everybody. See you guys
Thanks, Eddie.
next week.